Hi all, so here we are to write a Java program on calculating the factorials. So what is a factorial? A factorial is a number multiplied by all its descending positive integers with the number itself. Let me give you an example. So factorial can be written as, let's suppose 5 factorial. So I will write 5 and this is the factorial symbol, and it means that 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1, which is equal to 120. So this is called as factorial. Let's try with some other number. So let's take 3 factorial. 3 factorial can be written as 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 6. Now let's start writing a Java program for this. So we will write an algorithm here. So first thing is we have to store a number in a variable. Then the next step is we have to multiply the number with all the descending positive integers, and then display the multiplication result. So at first we will store the number, that is, let's say 3. It will be stored in a variable. Then we will multiply the number with all the descending positive integers, that is 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1, and then we will display the multiplication result, that is 6. So let's write a program for this. So I will take an integer as number, and here we can store 3. Then I will have another variable called as factorial. I will call it as fact, and I will store 1 here because 1 will be there always. So I'm storing fact as 1. Then we have to multiply the number with all the descending positive integers. So for that, I'm going to use for loop here. In the for loop, I will write int I is equal to 1. So I is starting from 1, and it will be up to the number or equal to number itself, less than or equal to number itself. So it can be written as I less than equal to num, and we will increment the I. That is, in the first iteration I is 1, in the second iteration I is 2, in the third iteration I is 3. Up to that we will run this for loop. Now in here we will write it as fact is equal to, so we have to multiply 1 with I. So here in the first iteration fact is 1. Here we have 1. 1 will be multiplied by 1, result is 1. In the next iteration I is 2. So 1 will be multiplied by 2, which will give us result as 2. In the third iteration I will be 3. So this condition will be satisfied. So we already have 2 stored in the factorial variable, and I is 3. So 3 multiplied by 2 will be 6. It will give us the multiplication result. So at the end, here we will write system.out.println, and we will display result here. So we can write as factorial of Then we will give what is the number we have chosen. Is, and the multiplication result we can print with fact number. So now let's run this program. We'll save it and run. So we got the result as factorial of 3 is 6. Let's try it out with another number. Let's say 5. Now here I will give it as 5. Number will be 5. In this time the loop will continue 5 times. It will iterate 5 times, and then it will give me a result as factorial of 5 is 120. Let's check it. Yes, it is working fine. Yes, thank you. So that's all for the factorial program using Java.